I'm Chief Meteorologist Scott Dorval updating your forecast for today. It has been absolutely delightful all across the region. Just those high clouds passing by the Treasure Valley, 56 degrees, heading for a high in the upper 50s. That is impressive. Beautiful conditions. Bogus Basin was hoping to open even over the past week, but there's one problem. There's no snow, and that's the situation. This is the mid-afternoon shot. It's a beautiful day at Bogus Basin. It will change. It usually changes on a dime just before Thanksgiving, and I think even this weekend we may see some snow here on Bogus Basin. I think it's becoming quite likely. The top of Tamarack is 41.7 degrees, 7,700 feet, just a coating of snow. And again, everybody expecting some snow. I'm going to show you my forecast here in a moment. Brundage Resort, this is the mid-afternoon, showing a little bit of snow at the top of the mountain as well. But with these warm temperatures, it's even melting as we speak, and it will be through Wednesday and then Thursday. Eventually, it starts to cool down with a cold front coming through. So temperatures today, look at that, upper 50s in Boise, 65 in Glens Ferry, 53 in the McCall area. Beautiful up in Riggins today, although there's some high clouds drifting on in right now. You see them pushing in across the Riggins area. This is just kind of a weak system, the tail end of a cold front. Just bring some clouds through. These will go by overnight tonight. We'll go back to a decent amount of sunshine again tomorrow and very mild conditions, dry all across the west. Pretty impressive here. Big picture, look across the west. See, this is the dip in the jet stream here. I'm just showing precipitation from the radars. This is all snow. They had whiteout conditions in Chicago with this northerly flow of air when that lake effect snow band moved overhead during the day today. There were all kinds of flight disruptions here due to weather outside of the other flight cancellations due to the government shutdown. And so this is the massive area of cold. All this purple are freeze warnings that are in effect. That's right. Low temperature tonight in Jacksonville, 34 degrees. It's going to get chilly in Florida. So the cold air is in the east. That bubbles up the warm air in the west. We need a flip-flop of that weather pattern. I'll show you that coming up here in just a moment. In the meantime, these are the high clouds drifting by tonight. And then we go through tomorrow. I think a lot of sunshine with some high clouds coming in later in the day. Tomorrow, Tuesday, going to be beautiful. Wednesday, amazing. Here's a warm front going up to the north, and this cold front will come through, and that will finally bring some rain to the region on Thursday is what it's looking like. Last week, thought it might hold off. Nope, it's coming in on Thursday is the most likely scenario. Still mild in this air mass. Eventually, this cool weather will cool us down on Friday. We dry out a bit, snow showers in the mountains, and then over the weekend, these are coldest storms now. And so later in the day on Friday, we could get some snow pushing into the central mountains. And then after that, another colder system coming in, and that's going to bring more snow into Sunday into Monday. So for the ski areas, that's what we're talking about. And even for the McCall area along Valley, a couple inches of snow, not out of the question here. Precipitation from Tuesday to Monday. So basically, it starts Thursday. So between Thursday and Monday, all of this moisture here, upwards to 3/4 of an inch of moisture in the mountains, limited amounts in the Treasure Valley. We're going to get a little bit of rain, just light rain on Thursday at best. But the colder temperatures are coming in. I'll show you my extended forecast here in just a moment. Hang on. We'll have it for you. Lots of moisture on the European computer model. This is through Tuesday, November 25th, 2 days before the Thanksgiving day. And that's we're looking for snow. And a lot of this is going to be snow here in the higher elevations. So the skiers are going to get a help. Boise could up an inch of moisture. It's showing up here. 2.5 inches in the central mountains. That's soaking across the west. Always great to see that precipitation to help out the drought conditions. For the central mountains, here we see McCall, 54 tomorrow and today, and 55 on Wednesday, dropping to 38 by Friday with snow likely. This is where we can get an inch and a half of snow and maybe a little bit of snow into Sunday morning, but temperatures start to warm back up into the 40s. But this is colder weather coming in, so when you see a chance of some snow in the valley, you know it's snowing in the mountains. That's why we can get a few inches of snow in those higher elevations, maybe more than 2 inches on each of those days. I'll keep you updated on that. Okay, here's the weather pattern, and I want to again look for the cold air coming in. The cold air is mostly in the purple, a lot of it locked in Canada. The cold we've had today is pushing off by tomorrow, going through the northeast across the west. We get a shot of it this weekend, right there. A shot of cold air goes by, and then another one goes by on Monday. That's that second storm. But I wanted to fast forward here and bring you all the way to Wednesday, November 26th, and this looks eerily familiar, almost to what we're seeing right now. It's called an omega block in the atmosphere. The jet stream looks like the Greek letter omega, where it goes down and up, and then it goes down and up here again. It's kind of it's not good news for the west. It generally keeps us on the mild side, a southwesterly flow of milder air coming in. Just 2 computer model runs ago, it showed this far out, it showed a big blast of cold air coming in. So we just have to keep watching it. It's going to flip-flop back and forth. But sometime around here between the 19th and the 24th or so, we get that big change, and we could have that blast of snow coming on. And right now, that's not necessarily showing it, but our other European computer model is this right here, and it's showing upwards to these amounts of snow. This is Brundage, this is Tamarack, this is Bogus Basin, here's Baldy, Magic Mountain, and Pomerelle. So it's a computer model, so it tends to go over the top a little bit. But even if we shave these, 25%, 30% off this, we'd see some nice numbers here. This is through Wednesday, November 26th, the day before ski season, trying to open in some locations anyway. But the colder air is really what we need. We're going to get some, but some of that mild weather may try to come back on in. Here's the good news. We see that colder than normal weather coming in again this weekend, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Then it warms a little bit. We're going to start making snow in those ski areas, which is great. Plus, we add that moisture I just showed you a little while ago, so wetter than normal. That's a better looking forecast. Here's the Treasure Valley forecast coming up for tomorrow. 62 degrees sunshine, 66 on Wednesday. Wow, are you kidding me? That is way, way above the average, which is running about 48, 49. So upper 60s or mid 60s. Then the showers come in Thursday, and a chance of showers lingering Friday morning, but not too bad. Probably drying out later Friday, and then Saturday only 50. That's colder, down to 49 on Monday. Now we're dropping down to which is actually more seasonable, but it's going to feel significantly colder than mid 60s on Wednesday as we drop into the upper 40s with a chance of showers on Sunday into Monday. You can get your complete updates right here on Idaho News 6 for your extended forecast on the air and online.